Krishna adhamera prati कृपा कोइले कृष्णा अधमेर प्रति गुरु कृपा कोइले कृष्णा अधमेर प्रति लागिया नीले हेता पुरोए बेगति गुरु कृपा कोइले कृष्णा आछे किछु कार्य तब अनुमाने किछु कार्य तब अनुमाने नाही केनो आनिबेन उग्र स्थाने नाही केनो आनिबेन उग्र स्थाने गुरु कृपा कोइले कृष्णा अधमेर प्रति लागिया नीले हेता पुरोए बेगति रजस्तमो गुणेरा सभाइया छना रजस्तमो गुणेरा सभाइया छना वासुदेव कथा रुचि नहीं से प्रसन्न वासुदेव कथा रुचि नहीं से प्रसन्न गुरु कृपा कोइले कृष्णा अधमेर प्रति लागिया नीले हेता पुरोए बेगति गुरु कृपा कोइले कृष्णा तबे जदि तब कृपा होए तुकी तबे जदि तब कृपा होए तुकी
As we are walking, you can just give the food back to whoever is.
Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram.
Isapa, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Isapa, Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
I'm weaker than all the monashes.
Yeah, it's pretty far.
Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama,
Hare Krishna, thank you.
Ano papuri po sa Panginoon?
Hare Krishna,
Sino pa po nandun?
Krishna Krishna,
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Ito, gumawa tayo. Pagkain. Ito lang. Sabihin niyo, Hare Krishna. Ito ba? Ay, Mark Prabhu. One more. Done.
Hare Krishna.
Sabihin niyo. Sabay-sabay. Sabihin niyo. Hare Krishna! Yeah.
Hare Krishna! Hare Krishna! Good girl. Good girl. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna
सकल संभव होए तुम्हीं से कौतुके सकल संभव होए तुम्हीं से कौतुके गुरु कृपा कोइले कृष्णा अधमीर प्रति किला गिया नीले हेता पुरोए बेगति गुरु कृपा कोइले कृष्णा भावे भुजाले तारा भुजे से रसा की भावे भुजाले तारा भुजे से रसा एत कृपा करो प्रभु कोरी निज बस एत कृपा करो प्रभु कोरी निज.
We are the morning of my going back to China. The devotees here, Brgy Prabhu, Radhika Mataji, Majukeshi Mataji, were kind enough to prepare these for me. So fried rice and pizza, and there's also some bread in the oven there. So I'm just heating up everything. I've packed up my suitcase already. My flight is around 7:30 a.m. So we'll be heading to the temple for a quick darshan. I won't be able to stay for Mangalarti, and then we'll be heading to the airport. I'm back to square one. This is the airport that I came in the beginning. I spent one night in this airport almost a month ago by now. Here I am, I'm back. I'm waiting for the bus to mainland China. I'm gonna be seeing my little boy again, my little girl and my wife after quite some time. It's the longest period of time that we were separated. I think that's a preaching trip are very beneficiary. The interaction between the devotees is what strengthened our camaraderie. We inspire one another to preach this message and to keep it bona fide, 100% as how Prabhupada wanted. This is so important because there's so much contamination in the movement, so many devotees that are motivated and do not care to preach as it is. We have got a team of devotees who are willing to do this, willing to go through all the trouble that will come along by speaking the truth without compromising. But we have to do it.
The fact is that I am the only one in India who is openly criticizing not only demigod worship and impersonalism, but everything that falls short of complete surrender to Krishna. My Guru Maharaj never compromised in his preaching, nor will I, nor should any of my students. We are firmly convinced that Krishna is the Supreme Personality of Godhead, and all others are his parts and parcel servants. This we must declare boldly to the whole world, that they should not foolishly dream of a world peace unless they are prepared to surrender fully to Krishna as Supreme Lord.
So I think ISKM has got the great responsibility that we have to carry forward, and we have to be very strong. It starts with our own sadhana. It starts with reading Srila Prabhupada's books seriously, associating with devotees who are sincere. In this way we'll be able to make progress. So now I'll have to go back into the office and start to make some quality content video. There's one rascal that I want to smash. This Bhaktividya Purna Maharaj has to be exposed for what he's done. This guy's a demon in the garbs of a devotee. Guy is a crook. He's a monster. He's a demon. He needs to go behind jail. He needs to go behind the bars, So we have to spread this. Every one of us got to be talking about this guy, until they take it seriously, until the police goes in his case and he just goes in for the rest of his life. Because this guy is just a demon and he deserves to be killed. And I'm not exaggerating. I'm not going back on my words. He deserves to be killed. If he was Vedic culture, this guy's head would roll, Unfortunately, this is Kali Yoga, and such demons are being protected by the demon-made law. So more about that in a future video. Thank you all so much to all the devotees who have been so kind, so grateful, so loving, and showing your reciprocation of love by giving so many gifts. You filled my suitcase with gifts, especially for my wife. Saris are so big to carry, and I don't know how many I'm carrying now. And for the Matajis also, there's saris for the Matajis. Alright, so that's it. So I have to say I miss Rajakishore Prabhu very much. So I would like to personally thank His Grace Rajakishore Prabhu and Mataji for having welcomed me to their temple, and I hope that I didn't commit any offense. I really enjoyed the time there, even though they had they had to tolerate me, I was sick the whole time basically. I had this really intense headache that would not go away. We found out later on that it was due to sinusitis. It was like really all over the head, and they even brought me to the hospital. They took care of me. Mataji was trying to try different medicines on me and so on, and I apologize that I was kind of a burden for them. It felt as if they were my young father and mother, and I was the child who needs care and so on. So we might be going to Rath Yatra for the festival. We're already trying to organize for all the Chinese devotees to go along. I think we'll be about, including our children, 7, 8, we might be around 10 devotees from China going to Singapore for Rath Yatra. Thank you so much, Rajakishore Prabhu, Radhika Kishore Mataji, as well as Manjukeshi Mataji. Thank you for all your care, and I hope to see you again very soon. Hare Krishna.